What's going on, boys and girls? It's Tom. And it's Jamie. Welcome to the Chronicles of Podcast. The Chronicles of 2003, 2023.
How are you, sir? Are you well?
I'm very well, yeah. It's a lovely day here in 2003, so yeah, feeling good.
That's incredible. It's the only day with complete sunshine.
I know, yeah. Get in.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you just arrived today, or have you been here all weekend?
No, we arrived this morning. Got here quite early, actually, about 9:30, just been hanging out. Dead nice.
Oh, nice.
Really nice. Checked out a few bands and
excellent.
Just floating around. Yeah, it's good.
No, I was going to say, is there anybody that you've been wanting to check out or wanting to check out?
Well, I want to check out Harriet, but they're probably going to be on while I'm setting up, which is a bit annoying. But I've just been floating around, just taking it in, So yeah, it's cool.
Excited for you, sir?
Yeah, nervous. Always nervous, man. Like, we were talking about this earlier. Just always that age-old thing, like, is anyone going to be there? Is anyone going to like it? It's dead weird. I think I might be just speaking for myself, but I always feel like that. It's always like you always feel a bit worried that, like, at a festival, your own show, you know that everyone's there to see you, but festival, it's just like, you sound good as a band, you feel confident you sound good, but always that, like, nervousness of, like, is it going to go down, so I always feel, like, apprehensive, but I think that gives you, just want to enjoy it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Sorry.
Sometimes you feel like you're doing it on the skin of your teeth, like, you want to, like, relax, enjoy it, and just, like, I think when you enjoy it, people enjoy it, and
yeah, no, absolutely. I think being nervous is a good thing, though, because obviously it means that you give a shit, you care.
Yeah, we do give a shit. Yeah. So, yeah, very much, because I think anyone in bands realises if you didn't give a shit, you wouldn't do it, because it's a lot of fucking hard work. You know what I mean? You love doing it. That's why you do it, and you hope that, like, people appreciate that and they appreciate what you're doing. So.
Do you plan differently for festivals to your own gigs? Because obviously it's a completely different crowd.
We actually do, but then funnily enough, today we've done a set list. Because we were thinking about that, thinking, well, should we come out and just make some noise, or should we do an intro and it's not going to be dark, all that kind of stuff. But then we've just reverted back to, like, well, no, sod it. We're like, this is a good set that represents our band. Let's just do it how we normally do it. So. Yeah, we've just gone back to, like, what we would do basically as, like, a headline show, really. So, yeah.
Awesome. I'm good. I really want to see you guys, but we're literally packed today. I've got no...
Oh, no, it's cool, man. You might hopefully hear us a bit.
But I listened to our Spotify, I was like, they are on my list. They're definitely
sweet.
My cup of tea. Absolutely incredible.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
It's amazing. But we love talking to people at festivals because we sort of feel like festivals have, like, this family feel to them. It's like you said today, rocked up, grabbed a drink, chatted to a few people, gone see some bands. It's just a day where you can just unwind and be yourself. Do you feel that when you're on stage looking at a festival crowd that you're just like, everyone's just here together to have a good time, man?
I always feel that when I'm at festivals, like when I'm at Download and stuff like that, it just feels, especially like I find like rock alternative festivals, just have this lovely feel to them where it's just like everyone's just there for the music and doesn't feel like there's any aggro, it doesn't feel edgy, just feels like people just enjoy the music. When we play it, ask me after the second song. Thing is, I'd be on the drum kit. I'd just get my head down just like that. But I want to enjoy it, and that's the thing. And sometimes, I think on a day like this, where you can see everyone and it's sunny, you could probably quite quickly gauge if people are into you or not. And hopefully people are into it. And when it's like that, it's the best feeling. There's nothing like just being relaxed and playing and just rocking out and just going for it. It's sort of like Raw Blood thing recently, like at the radio.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, there's very many ways to look at that, but we always said, like, if that was us and we were playing that kind of show, just enjoy it, have a good time, and like surely that ends up rubbing off on people because you're a good band. Do you know what I mean? So it's like you're not going to sound crap, right? So yeah, just enjoy it. Hopefully we'll just enjoy it and it's a great vibe. I love it here. So yeah,
Exactly. That Royal Blood thing, I never understood it as well, because like, it's a festival show. There's so many people in that crowd that might not know you. This is your chance to win them over. You can get a whole bunch of new fans, and you just pissed everyone off.
exactly. I mean, yeah, you could talk about it to death. I mean, and they came out and said why they did it and why they felt like that. But to Radio 1 Roadshow or whatever it was, it's like, you know, you're got to expect that everyone in that crowd is not going to know who you are, and just enjoy it. You know that you sound good, you know you're a good band, and just like you say, win people over. So yeah,
Exactly that. So, talking more about like the festival, like family feel to it. We as a podcast, we are ambassadors for the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. I don't know if you're familiar with Sophie's story.
Yeah.
So it's like we find festivals to be such a haven, like a safe haven for people who were like Sophie, that wanted to go out there and express themselves, just be who they are. And people can do that. They can walk around. They want to wear nail varnish. They want to wear a skirt as a man. They can bloody do so. They want to let their hair down, men included. You can do so. Be yourself and just relax and not worry about people hurling abuse at you for 5 bloody minutes. Like, and it's so beautiful to see that at a festival, like you say, just people just being themselves.
It is, because especially like we're from Derby, and Derby can be a grim place sometimes. I mean, I love Derby, but like, you know, when you're walking around, I mean, I haven't got long hair at the moment, but like if I got pink hair like I used to have, or I had my long hair, the amount of abuse, do you know what I mean, on night out, it's just unbelievable. And you sort of laugh it off, but like, and but it gets to you. It used to get to me a lot, and sometimes you'd go home and it would make you feel like really upset. And like, especially people that it gets to even more, like, you know, it can really make them basically mentally ill if someone's just getting abused all the time. And it's just, but then like you go to like places like this festival, you go to like a little rock venue you've discovered or whatever, you walk in, you're like, wow, there's like 200 people that look the same as me. And that's the beauty of like rock, alternative, whatever music, that people can walk around at these types of space, feel safe and feel like appreciated. And
It's amazing. It's beautiful to see, like I say, and Sophie's story happened in 2007, and it breaks my heart that things like that are still happening.
It's mental. It does actually feel in many ways gone backwards, which absolutely blows my mind. Like all the kind of like anti-trans stuff, and it's just like, why? Why are people focusing so much anger towards something like that? What someone wants to eat, who someone wants to have sex with, how they want to identify. It doesn't fucking matter. Like, it's not affecting you anyway. Just fucking use some of that and like aggression and like passion, and go and fucking sort out like some local problems with like your council or your government or whatever. Like, it's just nonsense. Like the way that how when Greg's brought out that vegan sausage roll and stuff like that, it's like meltdown. It's like, oh, it's for real that people are going that mental about that. I could rant about it. It just blows my mind. Like, it blows my mind.
It's like anger's directed in the completely wrong areas.
Yeah.
Completely wrong place.
Exactly. Use it in a positive way. Why are you focusing on minority groups of people that have no effect on your life whatsoever, and have it hard enough as it is, and you're just fucking piling on the shit. You know what I mean? It's like,
It felt like grabbing people and going, they're not getting rid of your sausage rolls, don't worry. It's just an alternative. Yours, you're still going to wear half of yours, don't worry about it.
What do you mean it's not real sausage?
It's bonkers, mate. It's absolutely bonkers. But yeah, there we go.
The brand new single, The Final Call Forever, came out last week. So you put out your set of set, first time playing it? Or?
Playing it, yeah. It was the first time live today, yeah. So it's cool playing, like, it's weird, when you're in a band, you kind of always just want to play all your new songs.
Yeah.
Because, but equally, I'm not saying there's going to be thousands of people there to see us, but if there are people there to see us, obviously, I know what it's like when you go to see a band and they just play, you're like, oh, can't just play that one, please? Just that one, not the whole new album that's not being released yet, start to finish. So yeah, we'll play that, and then it's just a mixture of like all the albums basically, like sort of 30-minute set.
It's funny you say that, because I remember it was in the news not long ago. Corey Taylor wanted to stop playing Wait and Bleed because he was so sick of it. And he's like, we didn't play it on one tour and we got abuse. It was like, fine, it's going back in.
It is, because I get both sides of it. Like, I understand both sides of it. But it's like when I went to see Iron Maiden for the first time, they just played the new album start to finish. that's how they opened the set, and I was like, where's Bruce with the bloody Union Jack playing that trooper? They did play some of it, but like so I get it like from both sides, but
So obviously you've released the new single, as we just say. Does that mean a new album's on the way? Is it in the works?
We've recorded a lot of well, we've started recording a lot of new songs. We just like since we got back together, it's just been so nice to like play together, hang out, do some shows. It's different to before, but it's like the same in a way, like, but it feels better because we're all personally in a better place in our life. Like there's a point where we were all like quite personally like jaded and a bit like not really in the best of like mental health really. So like it's really good to feel happy personally and then come out and just do cool things like this. And if people like it, they like it, ace. If not, then still a kind of good day for me. If I don't get bottled off stage.
That's all bonus, yeah.
I mean, you get to go to McFly in October.
That's cool, yeah.
How did that even come about?
That was random, because if you said that to me like a few years ago, I'd be like, me and Steve were talking about it, so it'd be like, that's so random, but kind of Steve had started working with them, writing their new album.
Oh, okay.
And he's written 7 songs on the new album. And obviously, working with them, they then got introduced to LostAlone, and they really liked LostAlone, and they came to see us in London, and they just really liked the band. And it's like, I suppose, for me, like, I suppose I didn't realise that for a lot of people, maybe a bit younger than me, like they were a gateway to guitar music for them.
Absolutely.
Like that band, and I just like watched them play. They're a great band, absolutely spot on blokes, really nice band. I think it's just going to be a really good tour, good venues, and it's just going to be, it's a really decent run, and it's just going to be cool. Just really look forward to it. So yeah.
It sounds like it's going to be a great time. And like you say, them and Busted used to get a lot of flack, but when we get older, we realise they release some great damn songs.
Yeah, it's just tunes, and it's like, it's just, I think what I've noticed like recently, in the last sort of, maybe even in like 3-4 years, like stuff like, with like Bring Me the Horizon stuff, and it's like, there's just definitely like a more of a crossover. I always thought that the UK seemed to be really cliquey. When I used to go to Europe and stuff, it didn't seem as genre cliquey. Like you could, like LostAlone played like punk festivals and stuff like that, and it wasn't. I think people weren't bothered. Like Terror, a headliner. Like, it's like we're on like 2 behind, like just before Gorilla Biscuits, But it's not as like cliquey like out there. Like they don't sort of compartmentalise genres to the absolute extreme. It's just like if it's a loud guitar band, cool. And I think it's kind of it's sort of watered down a bit over here, and I quite like it. That kind of alternative pop stuff that's coming out that like sort of bring me kind of like forefront of all that. But then like people aren't like McFly, like they're just a rock band. Like it's cool they play Slam Dunk It, they went down Storm. It's just I'm not one of these, when people say I've got a guilty pleasure or whatever, I'm not like if I like it, I like it. Like I'm not gonna, I like Status Quo. Awesome band. So what? Like it doesn't matter, does it? I like Cannibal Corpse. Like it doesn't matter. Like I'm not gonna like limit myself to what I listen to because it might get frowned upon in my genre or whatever. If I like it, I like it.
Like, we've had this discussion before. Like, I can't listen to shouty, rah-rah music for hours on end. Give me half an hour, I'm like, give me some Kate Bush or something a bit calmer. Let's calm down a little bit.
Yeah. Exactly. The mood takes you differently sometimes as well. And sometimes you just want to listen to a bit of pop, or then other times just some absolute pure grind.
I suppose on that other foot, it's like, I've had a shit day, Johnny. Kate Bush. It's going to get my anger out of me, that is. No, Cannibal Corpse, thank you. Mate, this has been so much fun. Thank you so much for taking the time out to sit and talk to us.
That's alright, man. Yeah, cool. Enjoyed it,
Smash on the main stage at 2 p.m.
Thank you.